I think at the start, like one of the big ones is we helped 1,000 blind people see again through cataract surgeries, and we did it all around the world. And people are very vocal about that. For whatever reason,
they didn't like it.
Well, they're just like, well, why don't you help them off camera? And I was like, well, we use the videos and the brand deals and ad revenue to do it. Like, I mean, if I didn't make a video on it, we just wouldn't be able to do it, because that's, you know, over the course of our channel, we spent, you know, tens of millions of dollars on helping people. And so, and most people, after I said that, they're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And then you have, so it's just looking at it from a percentage standpoint, that helps, but it's still like kind of funny at the same time. But I'm just going to do it. I mean, even if 50% of people complained, I mean, it's just like,
you'd still do it.
Yeah, why not?
Does it affect you in any way when you see it? Or are you just like, it's part of the game, I understand it, and I'm going to keep doing my thing?
Well, to be fair, not all criticism is invalid. Like sometimes people would be like, you know, you make these video on helping people, but you don't, this is one I used to get back in the day, but you don't really give the viewers that act like a way to go further on and do more. And like, that is a valid criticism. So now we try to, you know, direct them towards like, here's how you could actually do help. Like we just recently did a video where we gave 2,000 people prosthetic legs that didn't have legs, so they could walk again. And in the middle, we did a whole segment about how if you know someone who grew out of their prosthetic legs, which is pretty frequent, like if you get one at a young age, you know, through puberty, you're going through multiple different ones. And then people just don't know what to do with the old ones. And there's a clinic who literally takes recycled prosthetic legs, fixes them up, which is like dirt cheap, and then gives them to the poorest of people who can't afford one. So something that would have cost someone $5,000, they can now get for like $100, because it was just something that someone was going to throw away. And so like, that was an example of like, here we're helping people, and then we're also telling the 100 million people watching how they could help. And you know, I mean, it seems obvious in hindsight, but that was a version of people saying things, and I applied it, and it was a net positive. So, you know, it's that's really what you have to do, is like, when you get a bunch of criticism, if you're at my scale, you just look at it. Majority of it is just going to be people hating, because, you know, people are miserable in their own life. They're just going to complain. And so if someone leaves a comment like, you know, you should kill yourself, this sucks, do you even put effort in? That's not an objective comment. That's like a thing that you should read and just be like, okay, like delete, that was worthless. But if someone is like, hey, here's some ways I think you could improve, or some way you could have, you know, helped people in this situation better, blah, blah, that's like an objective comment, which of the bucket of hate comments is going to be a very small percentage. And those are the ones you look at and you're like, you know, is there truth to this? Yes. Okay. Consider. If not, throw it out, and then you just move on. You know?
So you look at some of the criticism or the feedback, and you apply it if it's relevant.
Yeah, I look at all of it with that angle. And because like, at the end of the day, I will never say my videos are perfect. You know what I mean? There's none of us are perfect. Even your podcast probably has ways that could be better. So it's there's no reason not to.
100%.
You know?
Yeah. So you don't take it personally then?
That's back when I was younger, yes, because I've been doing this
every comment you're like, I worked so hard on this.
When I started when I was 11. I'm 27 now. So in my teenage years, like, even if someone said something that wasn't objective, like, kill yourself, your videos suck, that would hurt. Like, it would hurt a lot. You know, I'd be like, man, I would think like I put, you know, 50 hours into this, and no one else is doing things like this, and it would hurt my feelings. But then, you know, after you get that millions of times, it's like a muscle. Like, your brain kind of gets used to that stuff, and you just like, I'm like so numb to it. You could leave the nastiest comment on my YouTube video about me, and it's like, my brain's just like, it's not objective, delete, and I just move on. Which part of that is I've just been exposed to it for I've been doing this for more than half my life, so I've just been exposed to so much of it. And the other part is you just eventually realize, like, it just is pointless. Like, it like, you know, you're never gonna make everyone happy, and so you just figure out where the line is. And if you're content and happy with it, and majority of people who watch it are happy with the piece of content you put out, what else can you do? You know what I mean? You'll go crazy and quit if you try to make everyone happy.
For the younger creators who losing you, or your own criticism of yourself?
Other people well, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I am my biggest critic. Like, that's why the videos are where they are, because I hold them to the highest bar in the universe, higher than any other creator. And I think I enjoy reading a bunch of criticism. Like, once I filter down the objective ones, I try to, you know, see if there's anything I can derive from it. But at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to change anything just because I see one comment about it. It's more, is it inspiration of something I never thought before. And once I start thinking on it, do I actually think they'll make the content better or improve me as a person or whatever? And that's why I apply it. But even if 10,000 people left the same exact complaint on a video, I wouldn't change anything unless I wholeheartedly agreed with it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
You're a bigger critic than anyone else.
Oh yeah.
You're like, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
And do you feel like you've made it with 400+ million subscribers and all the impact you've made?
No. But because I'm 27 and every year we're making better videos and stuff. So, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind when I'm 37 and 47 and 57 will be, you know, exponentially better than we are now.
There's a video you have almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
When you were.
Oh, did you see my tweet about that? Yeah. Wait, can I explain this one?
Yes.
Yeah. So
I have the video too.
Oh, well, you have.
I think the one. Well, I have the video.
You have High Me in 5 years.
Yes.
So when I was 17 years old, to everyone listening, I just like got home after history, or I was studying for a history test, bored out of my mind. I hated school. I hated it with a passion.
Me too.
My mom's like, go in your room and study, and locking me in there. And I just was like, you know what? I turned my phone on and I recorded a video and I said, hi me in a year on this YouTube channel in a year. I think I'll have blank subscribers. Then I hit stop recording and I hit record and I was like, hi me in 5 years. And YouTube has a feature where you can upload a video and schedule what date it goes live. So I uploaded this video.
Scheduled it.
Yeah, private. And it scheduled it for exactly 5 years from that day later. And in that video, I'm like, hi me in 5 years. And I tried to predict how big the channel will be. And I was way off on that one. And then
you had 8,000 subscribers at the time. You're like, I hope I have 1 million subs.
Exactly. Something like that's what I said in the High Me in 5 years. And so I'm 27 now. I did this when I was 17. It's been 9 years and 10 months.
Almost 10 years.
Yeah.
To the date.
So 2 months and High Me in 10 years will go live. So when I had 8,000,
no way.
When I had 8,000 subscribers, I'm in my room talking to my phone. I look like a little child. I don't have a beard. Because
You're sitting down on the ground. There's like a desk behind you.
Exactly. It's like a wooden shelf behind me. And I'm 17 years old, still in high school, 8,000 subscribers. And I'm like, hi, when you see this video, it's 10 years in the future. And here's how many subscribers I think I'll have. And that goes live in 2 months. And I have 420 million subscribers now. And I tried to predict when I had 8,000, what it'd be. Oh, I haven't watched it yet, but I know it's way off. Yeah, there's no way.
You said, I hope I have 1 million in 4 years. You're like, I really hope I have 1 million, or 5 years, right?
Yeah.
What did you have in 5 years? Do you remember?
No, I have no clue. It was probably like 20 million.
5 years ago?
Yeah, 5 years ago is when we did TeamTrees, which was 20 million trees to hit 20 million subscribers. So yeah, 20 million. Yeah.
So you were like 20x what you thought you would get in 5 years. What do you think you said in 10 years? 5 million? You don't know.
Yeah, I probably said something like, I hope I'm just doing it as a job. I remember,
like, you said that in the first video too.
Yeah, that was like a big thing for me. It's like, at 8,000 subscribers, you're just, at that point I was about to graduate high school and everyone's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, a YouTuber. And they're like, you're crazy. What is wrong with you? My mom is like losing her mind, thinking she just wasted her life raising me. Everyone around me is like, what is this deranged pimple freak doing? Like, there's no shot he's going to be a YouTuber. And like, so it was more, I just wanted to be a YouTuber. That was, at that time, that was all I wanted, because I was like terrified I'd get out of high school and then not make money,
Wow. If you could go back to right before you shot that video 10 years ago, and you could sit down in front of your 17-year-old self on the ground with like the, little desk behind you and a history test the next day.
Yeah.
And if you could give 3 pieces of advice to your 17-year-old self.
I know what the first one would be.
What would it be?
Buy Bitcoin and hold it up and have the wallet locked until 10 years later.
Let's go, man.
Yeah, how crazy that be?
Making money right now.
It was probably like $1,000 back then. Imagine, well, I didn't have any money, so I wouldn't have been able to. But yeah, I would just, I would take that time to give myself advice, which is just
That's what I'm saying. What would you say advice to your younger self?
It'd be similar to what I tell a lot of younger creators and entrepreneurs is like, whatever time frame you think it's going to take to achieve something, it's probably going to take 3 times longer, And so if you think it's going to take 2 years to hit 1 million subscribers, it's probably going to take like 6 subscribers. I'd be on like probably 20 million. Like, it's that marginal of a difference.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll take 20 million. But it's still like, you really had leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
Because of the collaboration of the group, sharing ideas, learning from each other, being inspired. And I'm hearing you say, without a shared mastermind, a collective mindset of helping one another, you wouldn't be as far as you are.
Yeah.
And that takes a specific mindset from you, because most people don't want to share what they're learning.
Yep.
They want to guard their secrets.
Yep.
And that's something you really do well. That I want to acknowledge you, Jimmy, is you're talking about it, whether it's on podcasts, you're creating videos, content about it, you're sharing your secrets, but you can give it all away, but it's so hard to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like people, they still have to do the work. A lot of people aren't willing to do it.
Yeah. Well, I have a lot of opinions on that too. I mean, this works better in our industry as opposed to like if you're a software developing company and you gave away the secrets and now someone can just copy your code. Like, obviously it's not as ideal, but in terms of creating content, I see other content creators as collaborators, not competitors. Yes. And I think the more you help other people in our specific industry, they'll also help you back. And the thing is, there's like, I think YouTube shorts, just like the vertical videos, are getting 200 billion views a day now. So it's 6 trillion views a month. And long form's getting trillions a bunch. There are so many tens of trillions of views a year on YouTube that, like, me helping you improve your YouTube channel, and how many views do you get a year?
year, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 million a month.
Yeah. So if you're getting 120 million a year, even if 1,000 extra YouTube channel viewership, that has zero impact on me. Literally, there's 100 trillion views to go around. It doesn't matter. So that's like, once you like fully internalize that mindset and you're truly giving to other people, I find it like people usually, you know, if I ask them a question, they'll be kind of guarded, and then I'll just go through and just give them like 10 years worth of advice and just help. And then, you know, now all of a sudden they're like, oh, okay, that's how it is. I'll help you too. And it's like, great. And you develop that relationship with hundreds of people. And then you just always got to make sure you're giving more than you're taking. 100%. And as long as you do that, like, you're good. And you'll get so much more information just coming into you.
I've always been of that mindset is, how can I give first? How can I add value?
Exactly.
How can I serve someone's pain or problem or help them solve something, and really not ask for anything? If they want to give back, cool.
Exactly.
But just try to give it first. So I love that mindset of you. I'm curious, so you believe in masterminds or collaboration?
Of course.
Do you visualize or believe in manifesting the results you want to create from videos in the future, or the businesses you want to build? Do you believe in kind of the power of manifestation?
I would frame it differently. I would just say I'm so obsessed. It's all I think about. It's all I dream about. It is my life. It is my reason on the planet. It is all I really care about. So, I don't know. I don't really manifest. It's just who I am. I'm just always thinking.
You are manifest.
I guess. I mean, I am always in my mind 2 to 3 years in the future. Like sometimes, like when we
visualize in the future.
Yeah, but I'm not doing it because I'm manifesting. I'm just doing it because it's just how my brain's wired, and I can't. Like, what else am I gonna think about?
When you're making either, you know, an outline for a video, whether it be in your mind or written or however you're doing it.
Yeah.
And you're pre-planning the production for it, whether it be just an idea or actually mapping it all out, or however you do this. Are you visualizing the results of the people that you want to see watching it around the world? Are you visualizing the number? Are you visualizing how many people it reaches, or how much you raise for donations? Are you visualizing that?
Yeah. Well, and if it's not every video is a fundraiser, obviously for Team Water, what we're about to do, yes, like the donation conversion is very important, because every dollar is literally a year of clean drinking water for someone in need. But for the typical video, honestly, the main thing, here's the thing, everything you just said there, like the amount of people have reached, impact, all these things, really comes down to, do people enjoy the video? Because if people don't watch and enjoy the video, then it just doesn't get served. And so YouTube's algorithm is actually very great at incentivizing you just to make the best content possible. So really all I do is I just look at, how do I make the greatest videos possible? How do I make a video that people will watch? And at the end, they'll feel satisfied, they'll feel fulfilled, they'll want to watch another one of our videos, and they'll be like, that was a good investment of my time. Because the only way you get 200 million views a video, which is what our videos do on average in the first 365 days, but they do more than that on average in the first 3 years. That's just in the first year.
Is that just the main channel, or
just the main channel? Yeah, no, our philanthropy channel, it's like 7 million videos.
But I mean, like, all the different languages, all the other channels as well.
Well, we do all the dubs on one. Okay. But to finish that train of thought, it's the only way you get 200 million views of video is if one day you're getting 1 million views of video, and you establish the habit in their mind that, when I click on this channel, I always enjoy it. When I click on a MrBeast video, it's a great experience. They under promise, over deliver. It's always good. It's always high quality. There's always a lot of effort put into it. And then next thing you know, you're doing 10 million views a video. And but like, if you're constantly churning viewers, you're never going to get that exponential growth. So you just need people every single time they click on a video to have a great experience. And that only comes if you're making the greatest videos possible. So really, it just comes down to make the greatest videos possible. And the people who have been watching will keep clicking every time, because the last 20 experiences have been great. And you like, people, when you're considering what to watch, you factor all these things in, whether you realize it or not. When you're hovering on it and you're like, do I want to watch it? Like, if your last 20 times you clicked on that channel, you were like, that was a great experience, you're going to click on the 21st.
Every time,
and the more you reassure them that it's a great experience, the faster they'll do it. Like, there are obviously tons of people who have watched 100 MrBeast videos. They don't even think. They just see MrBeast click, because they're always happy when they do. And like, all it takes is one bad video to destroy that trust. Now it's like, ooh, is this one of those bad videos, or is it one of the good ones? Because I kind of like this other YouTuber. I don't know if I want to take the risk. So you just don't give them. Like, there is no risk. Every time you enjoy it,